There's always one that does it, but it's not me this time.
Hey everybody, I'm Emily, and these are my dudes. I got some new dudes today. I'm so excited.
Yeah,
Mike,
yeah.
let's start.
I'm Mike. We've got Big Daddy, and we've got Mr. Brown.
Mr. Brown, Steve Brown.
How you doing?
I got some new dudes today. I'm so excited. All right, who has their stuff up loud for everybody to hear? Is that you, Mike?
No, it's not me.
Not me.
Is that you, Big Daddy? I can't do it. I can't do it with a straight face.
You gotta say it like you want it, baby. You know.
Yeah, he's the Big Daddy.
Do you have yours up, Steve?
I don't think I got my earphones on.
Oh, it's you.
Okay.
I just muted you and it stopped.
Okay.
It's always the one that doesn't think it is.
Right. Let me turn my. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
And everything else going on down below.
I think that was me.
Yeah, baby.
It's always the one that doesn't think it is.
I hear an echo, but it's all good. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. But you have like noise coming up from somewhere.
Hang on, it's probably me.
It's not you. It's Mr. Brown. Cause look, I'll mute him and it'll go away. Watch.
How's that?
Hang on.
Oh, that sounds good.
Better?
We're good. Yay!
We're going to discuss technical difficulties.
I think it was me because I had it on live in the background as well.
Bravo.
All right, take one for the team. That's what Big Daddy does.
Whoa.
No, he's Big Daddy. He's normally giving one for the team.
Whoa. Right, I'm now going to share this with everyone, and I'm worried.
Why?
Right, so tell me about what you guys do.
Well, we start with shots because it's a long, hard week working for Bubbler. We love them, but we need a drink.
Hey.
And the dude is watching. Chuck is watching. Hey, Chuck, we miss you.
Yeah.
What's going on with Chuck? Why isn't he here with us today?
He's supposed to be on the red carpet, but apparently he's just ragging.
He's on the rag?
Maybe. He's the pussy of the group.
Oh my gosh. Did we put that up on our website that he was? Did we really put that up?
I think we did actually. I haven't loaded the bio everywhere, but yeah.
Well, Chuck, now you know. Heading to Hollywood, and you are officially called the what of the group?
He was the Percy of the group.
The verified vagina.
The normal tradition of the show, we have our shots and then we ask Emily a question of the week. And this week's question is, what animal do you think is evil?
Okay, so there's lots of animals that I think are evil, but I am an animal lover. And I live next to this llama farm.
That is weird.
And an alpaca farm, and it's really like they're really interesting creatures. And I never thought, I mean, I know llamas spit, but I've never had a llama spit on me, but they do spit. And I posted a picture of a llama. My cousin, who his birthday is the exact same date as me, but he's 1 year older, he flipping went off about how evil llamas were, and he can't believe everybody's posting it and blah, 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 blah. So I'm going with llamas, and here's why.
Okay. Should we share your video out?
Please do.
Carl, there is a dead human in our house.
Oh, hey, how did he get here?
Carl, what did you do?
Me? I didn't do this.
Explain what happened, Carl.
I've never seen him before in my life.
Why did you kill this person, Carl?
I do not kill people. That is my least favorite thing to do.
Tell me, Carl, exactly what you were doing before I got home.
All right. Well, I was upstairs.
Okay.
I was sitting in my room.
Yes.
Reading a book.
Go on.
And this guy walked in.
Okay.
So I went up to him.
Yes.
And I stabbed him 37 times in the chest.
Carl, that kills people.
Wow! I didn't know that.
How could you not know that?
Yeah, I'm in the wrong here. I suck.
What happened to his hands?
What's that?
His hands. Why are they missing?
Well, I kind of cooked them up and ate them.
Carl!
Well, I was hungry, and well, you know, when you crave hands, that's.
Why on earth would you do that?
I was hungry for hands. Give me a break.
Carl!
My stomach was making the rumblies
Carl!
that only hands would satisfy.
What is wrong with you, Carl?
Well, I kill people and I eat hands. That's two things.
No, that's my answer. Llamas are worthy of hate. What?
There is something.
Don't watch that on acid. I promise you will lose your mind.
There is something fundamentally wrong with you, Emily. Every week it gets worse.
Sick and demented, is it?
Well, that is two things that are wrong with me. I kill people and I eat hands.
In your defense, what's wrong is if you look at this, right? Okay, we're all in normal places, and Mike's in like Venice.
Yeah, where are you? Venice? Amsterdam? Like you travel the world and
What about
Amsterdam? I mean, I can go full
Oh, is
out
it
UK
Amsterdam?
if you want.
He's sitting on the river.
I'll go full out UK this week because we got Mr. Steve Thompson with us.
Steve,
So,
right. Oh well.
Let's see how
Big
you.
Daddy, that's right.
The big, full British for the Big Daddy.
Dun 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 dun.
Are you wearing boxers to like match? I could see that. Oh, don't show us, please. Don't
I've
show
got
us.
Cookie Monster ones on this week.
He said, "Do I make you horny?"
Oh, C is for cookie. I don't want any cookies. Mm-mm.
This is where Steve's like, "What the hell did I agree to do this
What
week?"
in God's name did I agree?
What on earth is going on
You know,
here?
I think what we're going to have to do to get people on this show is make sure they haven't seen it before. That's the only way they're going to come on.
Yeah, because I'm not coming back.
After the llamas, I don't know about me either, man.
Yeah, it's one of these shows that is a scary kind of funny because then you
Right.
wonder to yourself, are these people like this deep down inside, or do they just do this for the purpose of the show? And then you realise it's both.
Right.
Speak for yourself.
Kind of like when you're watching like when you're watching a auto race and you can't wait for a crash. You don't want to watch the crash, but it's just like, damn, that was entertaining.
That's the only reason I was watching it.
Right. Don't mind me.
Can we get like a summary of what you guys are? Because everybody knows me, everybody knows Mike, but I don't know if everybody knows you two.
Okay.
So let's start with Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown, give us the summary of who you are.
Yes, well, my name is Steve Brown. I am a technology entrepreneur. I am a tech writer. I am a tech founder. I'm working with a lot of great startups. I have my own companies. I do a lot of technology writing. I cover the science and technology industry. My companies have a program called STEM Stars where I teach kids ages 13 to 18 about science and technology. We prepare them for the future. I have another company called DigiLife where we write about the science and technology industry, and Emily and I have talked about that. I just love technology, science. I love preparing, the youth for the technology revolution happening. And I'm a CES judge. I go out to Las Vegas every year, and I select a lot of the tech products that come out. And
I bet you do more than that in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, but what stays
What happens in Las Vegas stays in Las
You
Vegas.
already know, exactly.
Yeah.
That's the rated G version. I have another version. We'll get to that too. So
you said tech so many times. I think I changed your name to Techhead.
There I am. tech.
So we've got Stephen Techhead Brown with us today.
Yep. That's me. Super tech. I live for technology.
Right then. So I've got a question for you, Mr. Techhead.
What's up?
What is the funniest thing you've ever done in Vegas?
The funniest thing? The funniest thing I've ever done in Vegas. Wow.
I'll stay in Vegas.
While he's doing that, I want to know what the funniest thing they've ever done is.
Yeah, that's I'll have to get back to you on that one.
It's like, I have to consult with PR to make sure that I'm allowed to say that.
Right, consult my attorney and make sure that everything is. We'll get to that definitely.
This is why I didn't ask you the most illegal thing you've done in Vegas.
Hey, Cheryl, thanks for watching. All right, so let's go to Stephen Big Daddy Thompson. I want to know why your name's Big Daddy, but first, go ahead and give us a little summary about you.
Okay, so Stephen Thompson, I own a social media agency in Norwich and Norfolk in UK called Big Daddy PR. We've been going 4 years. We ultimately manage people's social media accounts, make their creative for them, videos, images, copy. We work with small to medium-sized businesses. In the first 3 years, we got our reach, our own personal social reach, to just over 18.5 million. Currently working with Nissan, which is fantastic, because they've given me a car. It's on my drive. And we're now looking at going into education and supporting young people building their brands, to give them a brand so they can go out and be valued to a company that they want to work for, or in fact actually go into entrepreneurship, but they've got a brand in school and building that and doing the storytelling ready for when they go out into the big wide world.
It sounds like you guys have like something in common. It actually sounds like we all have something in common, but I think that it's interesting that we pulled two people, not necessarily knowing that they connected with their professions, but you guys match up pretty awesomely.
Everything happens for a reason.
Everything. Now tell me, why Big Daddy? How'd you come up with Big Daddy?
Right, okay. So I used to work in radio, and when I was setting up Big Daddy, I had an idea for a business, and I jumped in my car. I was going to see a client, and literally the name just fell, it fell from the sky and fell into the back seat of the car. That's it. I just came into my head. And I was just
do you see dead people?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'm just wondering.
That's exactly how I describe it as well. That's exactly what I say. Do you see? I see dead.
I see dead people, and I see names of things that I need to apply. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm a visionary too. I get it.
Okay, so I'm looking at the audience, and from Charles, I got drunk in Japan and missed 3 days of my life. So that's the craziest thing he's ever done. And from Michelle, I got drunk at a children's party and decided to take the dogs for a walk. And got back with, basically, she took the dogs for a walk while she had the cocktail in hand and ended up rolling around on the grass in stitches.
Oh my gosh.
Before we started talking, before we went live, I mentioned to you about the police. And as Mike has got the Union Jack up, I'll tell you a drunken story about the police. Before I joined the police, I went to London to watch a Megadeth concert. I was 18, 19 years old. Me and all my mates had a skinful. Fantastic night. Walking around London, trying to find... We missed the train home. Actually, it was the coach. We missed the coach home. So we had to stay in London overnight. Had nowhere to go. Had a few quid in our pocket because we'd spent it all on beer. We were absolutely, excuse my language, shit-faced. And I found this building and there's a slope on it. And I just lay on this slope, and I thought I could just wedge my feet in this little ridge, and I just lay on this slope. And then all of a sudden, there's 4 of us, and we hear sirens, and we see flashing lights off the windows, and half a dozen police cars came screaming to our location. Guys with guns got out, policemen with guns, batons, the lot. I was only sleeping on the verge to the entrance of New Scotland Yard. Literally. Don't know how we got in. But we're there like this.
Oh,
that's asleep. Literally on the front steps of New Scotland Yard, thinking, "Shit, how did we get here?" Firearms officers, the whole lot. It was hilarious.
that's absolutely brilliant.
Damn.
6 years later, I joined the police.
Well, probably they wanted your skills, how you got in, right?
Yeah. It's a bit topical at the moment. Ridiculous.
Oh.
But yeah, big drunken story.
Why is it drunk people are so freaking crazy? Why do you have to get drunk to be crazy?
You've broken up on me.
Oh no, I can just generally be crazy.
Oh.
Well, I know you're crazy enough that I actually don't want to hang
That's
out
a
with
very
you.
good question.
Yeah, I don't tell my drink stories anymore. Apparently, they're too much for this show.
Stop. I'm sorry. Everybody craps on top of a police car. I mean, that's no big deal.
It is if you get caught, it will be.
Jeez.
Oh, so I think we're right. So are we going to do questions, Emily? Are we going to do question time or?
Yeah, let's do
You know
some
what?
questions.
Yeah, you said you want to do an interview type thing, and I told Tech Head Brown that it was going to be like a non-filtered interview. So I'm just going to kick back and let you take it, and I'll just butt in every once in a while.
Ooh.
Yeah, give me some questions.
He said, "Give it to me, baby." Uh-huh.
And this is what she means by butt in.
Oh,
That's what.
She'll
be twerking in a little while for us.
No, I won't, because I'm not
I
drunk.
think you should.
That'll be in the after show. How about that?
There goes this show.
Excellent.
So if you guys come to the after party, Emily has agreed to twerk for you. So, I'll put the link. Come on over.
Excellent.
And, we'll see where this ends up.
I don't know how to twerk, FYI. I don't know how to dance. I don't know how to do anything. So it might be a train wreck.
That's okay. We'll show you a YouTube video.
We'll get that viral, won't we?
Emily, 2 left feet.
Okay, Jacques said tacos, but I'm not quite sure what he said tacos to.
Jacques always comes on and says tacos. Have you not noticed that? Anything that Jacques comes on to, he says tacos. Anybody have any clue what tacos are all about? Because I'd like to know.
Tacos are like
Life?
Yeah, tacos are just, it's like, the wheel, computer, and tacos. In that order,
Okay, Katie Miller has put twerk. She can't even shimmy.
I think that is hysterical. If anybody knows Katie Miller, she is a dancer.
Yeah.
And she cannot shimmy for the life of her. It is hysterical. Oh my gosh.
What does she do?
Apparently,
Like a
Emily,
robot or something?
Right? She's a ballerina, but she doesn't know how to shimmy anything.
So she just.
Apparently, Emily, you can dance. Michelle has seen you do it on Snapchat.
I'm trying to get out of this.
To bite you.
Thanks, Michelle. I appreciate the love.
Give me some questions. Come on.
Okay, questions. Well, you didn't answer my first question, which is, what's the funniest thing you've done in Vegas?
Well, I tell you, Jon Snow, that winter is coming, and you better be prepared for the White Walkers.
You can't have more questions if you can't answer the first question. Come on.
Oh no.
What are you gonna do when the White Walkers come from the north?
This is England. We had White Walkers. We sent them to live elsewhere.
Okay, so I'm having like a blonde moment. What the heck is a White Walker?
Oh my God, Game of Thrones? Y'all have never seen Game of Thrones?
I've never seen Game of Thrones.
I'm too busy. Yeah, bloody Game of Thrones.
I'm too like wound like I'm stuck watching Llamas and Hats. I mean,
oh my God. Y'all talk just like everyone on the cast. I was like, I thought that y'all would be the first ones watching Game of Thrones.
I've had so many people tell me you've got to watch that. I'm just like, eh. I mean, I don't want to watch anything that's going to make me any worse than I already am. So I try to keep all my viewing pleasures PG.
That is the best.
Hurry up because the new series comes out soon. So you've got about 6 to watch.
They're not on Netflix, so I can't.
No, they're on Showtime. So you got to get off basic cable. See, that's
Who doesn't cable anymore? Is that even a thing?
You got to get off some 4 channels, man, and get that HBO going.
I'm on Sky.
Give me some questions, man. Give me some questions.
Okay.
We're waiting for the answer.
He didn't answer the first question. I'm going on to Steve.
The White Walker.
What's the funniest thing out here?
Tell us a crazy drunk story. How about that?
You know what? In Vegas, he was walking on his hands in the middle of the street in a 4-way intersection, and he was like doing a handstand in the 4-way intersection, and like people weren't were blowing the horn, but they were like dancing and like stopping with him in the 4-way intersection. And then it kind of like turned into like a what do you call a flash mob? You know what I mean? Like in the middle of the 4. That was pretty cool to watch that. So. I said that was pretty cool. You know.
Do you notice this guy avoids things? He's like, "Well, let me tell you what somebody else did."
Yeah.
I don't want to tell you what I did, but let me tell you what somebody else did.
I was in on the flash mob because it turned into a party in the middle of a 4-way intersection in the middle of Vegas. So that was pretty cool.
Big Daddy, you're a killer.
That's actually really, really good because now we realise that it's not just Chuck that avoids things.
It's all black people, apparently.
Yeah.
There you go.
That is absolutely perfect. Now we know. They never ask them a straight question. Only ask them a random.
You know, now that I think about it, every single black person I know avoids, reflects, puts it onto everybody else.
It's kind of like being a politician. Like it's like being a Republican. You
so
never
all
really
black people are politicians?
No, you don't really answer the question. You kind of answer around the question. And then you kind of just skirt on by.
Do your parents teach you this growing up?
It's a technique.
This is how you answer questions.
It's a technique. It's a technique that I've mastered over many
everybody
years.
Under the bus except for yourself.
Okay, so whereabouts do you live?
I live in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh, you didn't avoid that one. Well done.
See,
he actually lives really close to. Why haven't we met up yet, Steve? Like we literally live probably like 30 minutes to 60 minutes away from each other.
That's a very good question.
Because he's seen you on here before. He's thinking, I'm not meaning with you, you nutter.
He's like, I don't want to tell any crazy stories when people ask, so I'm avoiding it.
In Atlanta, Georgia. He's in like, he lives in like Oklahoma. He's lying to you.
I live in Idaho. I'm really like a.
I figure in America, with the problem they have with the police and black people, they're taught to evade questions.
Oh my God!
Let's everything out.
Jesus Christ!
That's like, let's get man. Let's get off of that. I keep telling you, I'm trying to move, man. I keep telling y'all what it's like, man. Y'all gonna get.
I'm gonna have to tell Chuck. He needs to give him a straight answer. He's gonna get shot.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all listen to this rap music and y'all love, the black experience. I'm like, boy.
We want to experience everything black except for the police killing us.
I was about to say,
there's one other thing.
It's kind of like it's better if you just come and visit. It's like New York. You just better come and visit for a little while and then go back home.
Yeah.
There's one other thing. I don't want to get shot and I don't want to struggle to get a taxi in New York.
So look, I want you to go on YouTube. I want you to get as many rap CDs and really many rap songs as you can. Soak it all in, and then go back to your nice, environments, and because after that, you know what I mean. Trust me, you do not. These are not the times.
I think this is really funny because I know where he lives, and he lives in a very white area.
I live in very, very affluent, like very cool area. It's like, Starbucks. I can see it from here and all of that. So
he's a Starbucks. Yeah. He's a Starbucks fan. It's so funny because where I moved from, I lived in the hood. And so he's asking me where I live.
You didn't live in the hood.
I lived in Decatur on Flat Shoals and Wesley Chapel. Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I used to live over there. You was the white girl.
So we both got smart and we both moved away because we were tired of the drive-bys and the decapitated heads.
Shit, man. Look here, I got out of there so fast. Y'all have no idea. Where do you live at now?
Loganville.
Where?
I moved out to the strawberry fields where everything's like peachy keen. And we have afternoon delight. No.
Is that code?
You need
you
to come back to the city.
Afternoon delight. You know that song?
From Goodwill Hunting.
Carry on singing it.
Yeah, come on, everybody sing us the song.
You guys don't know that song? No way. You know that song from like the 70s.
Sky rockets in flight.
Sky rockets in flight.
Afternoon delight.
Yeah, sorry, I'm far too young for that song.
Oh yeah, you guys are babies, not.
You gotta get some. Well, I saw Goodwill Hunting. That's one of my favorite movies. So, but you gotta get some soul, Emily. You gotta. I
keep forgetting that I'm the old person here. It's ridiculous.
Well, I love movies, so I know all of that stuff.
I love music.
Okay, so we were on the subject of the police, so I'm going to move over to Big Daddy, because first, I quite like the pig that ate, and I did the whole, is that symbolic of your past? Like, nom, 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 nom.
He ate a little piggy on the air. Did you see that? You're a killer, you psychopath. That poor little piggy was so cute.
There was a time here in the UK where pretty much all police were referred to as pigs.
Here too.
And it was one of those, when I saw him get his little piggy out and then bite its head off, I was like, whoa, he's got hostility towards his past experiences.
This conversation went weird very quickly.
No, it did. Little piggy and bite its head off.
Okay, so Big Daddy likes to eat pigs.
Well, I've dated a few.
And he likes his bacon.
Doesn't anybody? What do they say? You put bacon on a salad and then just becomes a treasure hunt for bacon. It's no longer a salad.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
So Big Daddy.
Yo, y'all are weirdos.
A little bit about how you would go about firing people. So when we were speaking about this, you had I have to admit, I love the way you do it. So come on, show us how you'd fire someone.
Hang on.
So the police, y'all don't carry guns over there. So what do y'all do? Like, y'all got nightclubs?
We basically pin them into corners and beat the shit out of them and then claim it wasn't us.
No. What happens is, because we don't, there are some firearms officers, but what they do is they go over and they hug you and they tell you, don't be a bad boy, don't do naughty things, it's not nice, and they give you a cuddle and sing Kumbaya. That's what the police do. Sorry, I shouldn't say that.
Oh, that's really...
all the ones I've met just want to mace me in the face, but that could just be me.
So what you're saying is they're child molesters.
Oh, God.
Well,
You don't know the power of the dark side. Don't make me destroy you.
And that's how we fire people.
I like it.
You guys just walk around with a Darth Vader mask.
Absolutely.
And that's your crime deterrent right there.
I did a video for a client the other day, and literally we used this as a prop at the end of it, and it was just a coffee advert that we were making, and we did a test run at here, and we ran it all, and at the end we just put this on the end. It's impressive, most impressive. Everyone wet themselves. It worked for us.
They wet themselves.
Bloody cheeky, mate.
You know what the most... What?
Said you were cheeky. I think he got all Australian on you.
Bloody cheeky, mate.
Bloody cheeky mate. How many cultures is that?
That's like that's Australian, English, all that mixed up.
So what drugs are you taking?
That's Game of Thrones. That's Australia. All of that.
Yeah,
I want to do Irish, but you won't let me.
No, you already dropped enough F-bombs. Are you kidding me?
I don't know what you're fucking talking about. Shut the fuck up.
That sounded Pakistani.
Right, he went Father Tucker on it. Was it Father McBride on it? Don't mind me. So what's up, guys? Sky rockets in flight. Afternoon delight.
What is in your Starbucks? Are you?
He's
like, Star rockets in flight.
So we invited him onto the show, and we said to him, it gets a little risque, so he decided to get absolutely hammered beforehand by the looks of it.
Well, sounds of it.
That's just brilliant. So you love live video, Steve. What's the favorite your favorite live video that you've ever made?
How about one I received?
Yeah, go for it.
I received this video once on Twitter from a chap called Mike Model Sky.
Oh God, no!
Yes.
And he
used to
sat in his car.
Sorry, he used to be a guy, but go ahead. What were you saying?
Yeah, he was sat in his car, dressed as a woman. No, he wasn't.
I can see it.
From Mike.
To be fair, it was a very, very touching video, and I have used it numerous times at seminars that I've done.
I want to see. Do you have it?
I've got it, but I haven't got it to hand right now. But I will post it and share it with you guys. It was a video he sent me on Twitter, and what Mike did was he actually followed my advice. But then what he did was he got the phone and he actually humbled me. Actually brought a tear to my eye because he actually gave me so much gratitude and so much thanks for helping him. That was a top video. I use it all the time.
I have to admit, you have been a massive help with a lot of things I've done over time. And I know I sort of fell off the social media scene for a while, but whenever I do get a chance, I always give you a shout because everything you do day after day is absolute value for people.
Thank you,
know,
mate.
that's one thing that I do appreciate about Mike. He is the biggest butthead in the world. He's got a potty mouth. He thinks he's a sailor. Just whatever. But he is so grateful, and he really believes in saying thank you and
100%.
letting you know why. And I think that's like that's something that more people need to do.
100%. Absolutely.
I love people, and I love the people who actually, you know, even the little things that they do, the little bits of the time they give you, everything is value when it comes to time. So anyone that gives me their time to help me out with nothing for themselves, I like to make sure they know it's appreciated.
Good. And that the whole world should be run on gratitude, and it's not enough.
It should. I 100%
It's not about
agree.
blowing smoke at people. It's just saying thank you.
Absolutely. So now I want to know.
So Kleenex, anyone? You know what tissue?
Every time a chick blows me, I say thank you. Now, there you go.
That was not us.
That's not us. This show was going to like a really sort of like solid place, and then boom.
Who said I don't know how to show gratitude, right?
Absolutely.
Right?
You pat her on the head as well.
Afternoon.
No, she's patting him on the head.
Right. Hello. Is this thing on? Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Afternoon delight.
Oh my gosh, I have to apologize right now. All right, so onward and upward with the gratitude. Don't say anything about the upward, please.
Somebody is literally commenting on every little piggy you eat, Big Daddy. Literally, I've got another piggy bites the dust, piggy killer. Somebody who's logged into the Bubbly Media account has literally gone nuts on this.
It's so funny because when you brought those out, I actually have a conversation with one of my best friends. And you know the little icons that you can change on the Facebook Messenger? We have a little piggy for Piggy Pink. And that's how we like that. That's our emoji. So I saw it and I was like, oh, Piggy Pink. I became a girl.
Yeah, my head went to a completely different place, and I don't think I should tell you where it went, to be fair.
You became a Mike.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Mike. Come on. More questions.
You finally changed it to. I'm sorry. Keep on, man.
I don't know. I just heard finally a lot. It was like a record skipping. Finally.
He's practicing his rap. Finally.
Okay, so back to Tech Head, right? Okay, so you do a lot of digital stuff. What's the your favorite aspect of what you do?
Oh man, so much, man. I like putting together, creating multimedia projects. Wow, just doing videos. Really making content that's engaging. I like a lot of digital graphics, and I got shows coming out, so I always like the graphics coming in and making everything looking really snazzy and jazzy, and really I've got Digi Life with Steve Brown coming. Just a lot, man. I mean, I just really I'm just real like super creative, so I just enjoy the creative process. So just get ready, because I'm about to slam on the world with a force, with the force.
With the force.
There's like a nerd theme here.
You already know.
I love this. I'm going to go back up to Big Daddy and I'm going to say, are these sweets yours or are they Ruby's? Because you've got an amazing little girl. I mean, Summer is a beautiful teenager. She's really friendly. But are these your daughter's sweets you're demolishing?
I must confess, these are mine.
I can't believe it just pulled its ear off. It's like, we're going to have Peter on the phone. We're going to have like the PDSA. We're going to have them all ringing us up.
That's okay. Everybody already does anyway. So that just, what do they say? Like any publicity is good publicity?
Just remember, if you've got any complaints about the show.
Absolute sweet thing.
Yeah, on the disclaimer, it gives you an email address. Check it out.
Send them to Mike.
Yeah, Mike handles everything.
Send them to Mike.
Yes, send it to me. I'll send you the loveliest message back telling you where you can stick your message.
I think we've been pretty good today, Mike, honestly.
We've been really, really, really well behaved. So now I'm going to push you to the other end of the scale.
Yeah, can we get some less professional questions? Because like all I hear from Stephen Techhead Brown is like tech to tech, blowjob tech.
Okay.
And then all I hear from
what else is there on the internet? I mean, can we just be honest
have you ever made a sex video?
Oh man.
This one time.
I'm like, boy, y'all gonna wait a minute.
And as normal, he's skirting around. It's a yes or no.
What? I could show you better than I could tell you. All of a sudden, I got a whole.
You have share capability. You are welcome to our audience. Very open and.
No. There's Facebook rules, and I don't want to. I'm not easily offended, but I don't need to see no. None of that.
It scares me that is.
I'm about to just turn the sound off. How about that? I can just turn the sound down, and you could just watch.
Turn the video off, because that's where we're gonna have the problem with Facebook, and just leave the sound on.
What is you're like what?
I'll send you some links, Emily. How about that?
No, send them to Mike.
I'll send it to you guys.
In the after party, we'll show these links.
While I'm twerking. Yeah.
They used to call me Baby Hefner. That's what they used to call me.
I'm gonna ask Big Daddy to basically do the beat for it as well.
Can you beatbox, Big Daddy?
Bow wow.
No.
Bow chicka bow wow. Bow wow.
Why is it everybody has
frozen
watched
on me.
70s porns and they all know the brown chicken, brown cow?
Brown chicka bow wow.
Brown chicken, brown cow. Brown chicken, brown cow.
You might learn a few things, Emily.
Do what?
So you might learn a few things, Emily.
Yeah, I'm pretty naive when it comes to everything in life.
Okay, so I'm going to move up to Big Daddy. While you were a police officer, what's the most sexual thing you ever saw anyone do?
Yeah, I don't even want to know.
I didn't hear any of that.
Okay.
No, I didn't either. We
Why
wanted
you-
to come back, Mike.
While you were on the police force, what's the most sexual thing you ever saw happen?
Mate, I can't possibly tell you that.
Why?
Because you don't.
Because
you
I was
don't
probably in it.
you don't want to know.
Did you guys see that video that was posted?
I will share something with you.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm taking my earphones out. I don't even want to.
There's a reason in the UK why policemen's helmets look like this.
So people can sit on them?
Yeah, it's because they cover this up.
So that's your condom? Because I see that hat and I just instantly go, ew.
See, I always
Like,
thought
that's safe sex right there.
That's what, sorry?
That's safe sex. When I see that, I'm safe.
That's more like police
This-
brutality. That's police brutality.
Like when you're in the police,
Nothing
this
says
is the-
sexy like a spiked police hat. I tell you that for sure.
this is the biggest and easiest and the best piece of pulling kit that you'll ever need. Because anybody who walks down the street with one of these on gets women stopping them and wants to try on their
That's
helmet.
because women are stupid.
You said that, not me.
yeah, I won't disagree.
Sorry. I'm not gonna
I'm
be.
sorry
I'm
to
not gonna
all my women friends, but any women with low self-esteem that easily is just like, oh, a police hat. Nah. I mean, they're in that category.
You need those
Everyone
kind of
wants to try
you need
it
those
on.
kind of
Everyone
women.
wants to wear it. The whole lot. It's
Oh, when I
unreal.
come out, I'm definitely going to try it on. But not because it's sexual, but power. I think that's what it is. We got theme song going on here.
I literally thought it was from the
84
phrase, not a
music.
pot to piss in.
The hat is the phrase, a pot to piss in.
Yeah, you know, like the whole we haven't got a pot to piss in, which is why they've got their own sort of carry around pots.
Interesting. What does that hat smell like, Steve?
Lush.
I thought it smelled like pee. That's what Mike said.
I
And
would
why,
never,
how do you know, Mike? How do you know what it smells like?
I would never
I don't
let
know.
anyone
How
try
do you know? How do
it.
you know?
Sorry.
How many police hats have you smelled, Mike?
If I see police hats, I tend to avoid them.
Who's dashing in your Scotland Yard?
Oh, okay. So, Emily, come on, you can do a couple of questions now.
I don't have any questions. You just look like, have you made any sex videos?
Well,
What's the sexiest thing you've seen? How many orgies have you broken up? How many orgies have you been a part of?
So those are Emily's questions. Can you please bow down to them?
1,
No.
7.
Okay, I have one. One for Big Daddy. Why do you call your partner J-Lo? Her butt is not big at all.
He doesn't call her J-Lo.
Who do you call J-Lo? Whose butt are you always taking a picture of going, look at J-Lo?
That's J-Lo. That's the other half. That's the
Oh,
yeah. She's got a huge ass.
No, she doesn't.
You think she has?
But she doesn't.
I know.
No.
You try telling her that.
Y'all
Well,
see some.
So I go with it. I have some
Right.
fun with it.
Oh, so she likes it and you like, okay. And then my question is to Stephen Tech Brown Head. I mean, Tech Head Brown.
Like brown egg.
Oops. Why are you always wearing a hat every time you come on? You've got a beautiful head of hair.
I don't know. I don't know. I just want.
We'll
I need to get a haircut. That's probably why. So.
Okay. Well, how did you come up with the name Digi Afro? Because that's one of your websites, right?
Yeah, Digital Afro.
How'd you come up with that name? Did it pop out of the sky and fall in your backseat?
Yeah, it sure did actually. Now I was just thinking of something like Afro-American and the lifestyle in the digital age. So I just combined the two, and there it was.
And voila, you have a masterpiece.
Yeah, masterpiece. And so a lot of things I focus on, of course.
How is it you have the crappiest internet? That's another thing I want to know.
Yeah,
or is it just me?
A tech head, and he's got shit internet.
Is he frozen?
Yeah, he's frozen.
Yeah, like this.
And he's over there going, rare chicken, rare.
And doesn't realise we're copping the piss.
There we go. He has released the Kraken. Come on, you can carry on.
Okay, so since you handed it over to me, I actually want to hand it over to these two because you've asked them some questions. So you guys want to ask us any questions?
Yeah, how did you and Mike meet? How did that happen?
Oh, you don't know that story?
No, because you stalked me on Snapchat. So how did you and Mike
It must have been the police hat. I was like, oh, baby, let me get some of that.
Oh, yeah.
The shit noise she makes is just...
I know. What the fuck is that all about? That's like water.
Oh.
Well, okay. How Mike and I met, I was stalking this guy on Snapchat, apparently. I didn't know I was stalking him, whatever. But I was stalking him because he was just like sexy hot and he loved J-Lo butts. And I was like, oh, yeah, he's the man. Let me stalk him. And he wanted to do a Snapchat takeover. And so I was like, yeah, let's do it. And so I did this takeover where I pretended that I was him and I started shaving off my beard.
Yes, you did. That was really good.
Thank you. And Mike was one of the followers that came on.
Cool.
And then he kind of put me in this category of loser until I told my story. And then he put me in the category of wiener.
Well, you had a beard, so I mean, what did you?
Yeah.
I shaved it off. It was all Gucci after that.
Oh, okay. Good.
I remember that now. That was really good.
So I like that question because obviously it literally was through you that the two of us met, and now obviously we've furthered that. I don't want to say relationship because, as you know, we both disagree with marrying each other because of the craziness.
And the fact that your missus is online watching this as well.
Oh, she'd definitely have us in for a marriage if she wasn't here. I'm sure of it.
Which one?
Who is this?
His mate, Michelle. She's lovely. I don't know how she puts up with him. I really don't. Actually, Mike is me, but as a British dude. And if Mike was an American female, he would be me. You know it's true.
Okay.
It's true.
It's true. I'm horrified by the thought of it.
Well, Mike, tell me about the similarities.
It's the beard.
So if Mike was an obnoxious girl from Georgia, he would be.
Yeah, pretty much. But you know what? People say I'm obnoxious, and yet they still want to be around me. So obviously,
you're not obnoxious. It is a good
I can be. I can't. I went and I worked with Carlos the other day, and I had a cup of water, and he looked so hot. So I cooled him off. I took my straw. I was like, that's pretty obnoxious.
That is pretty obnoxious.
Okay, so Mr. Brown, you get a question now. So ask us anything.
Oh man. Oh boy. So how did y'all three, like, man, where did I start? How did y'all meet? How did y'all link up? Like, how did y'all get together? Like, how did all of this happen?
I stalked a policeman on Snapchat, and the rest is history. Although if you ask it from my point of view, I had a stalker, a bearded, freaky stalker from the UK. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Mike, you should stop doing that, mate.
Now, was that before or after rehab? I'm trying to. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
We're still in rehab. Yeah, we're not out yet.
Yeah.
For some reason, we can't graduate. I don't know what the thing is.
Y'all like in step 9 of the 12-step, right?
We've been in step 9 for like we keep failing. Like we keep having to repeat.
Right, like
What's
y'all
step
the slow
9?
bus.
Yeah, what is step 9? That's why we can't wait. That's why we can't graduate. We don't even know what it is.
Step 9 is when you like can introduce yourselves to the group, and then you move forward. But anyway, keep going.
You've been in that group.
How did you know this? Is this part of your recovery?
I read.
See, I just like Alcoholics Anonymous. They always know where to get the cheapest booze from.
That's right. Who are you, man? You're Mike. Tell me about Mike, man. What do you do?
What do I do?
Yeah.
He harasses Emily.
Yeah, what the hell do you do?
I harass. Well, I suppose I'm actually a life coach here in the UK, so that's my primary sort of business. But obviously, I work alongside Bubbler, setting it all up.
Okay.
He just said he's a life coach. Can you imagine a life coach?
With a shabby life. It's like
What I do is I look for people who are the most depressed in the world, send them to Emily, and if they don't kill themselves, I know I can fix them.
So we got a manic depressive life coach here.
Oh, believe me, there's nothing depressive about my life.
It's always the ones who are like the worst broken who try to fix everybody because they can't fix themselves.
That's exactly what it is.
But at the same time,
there's longevity in it.
Yeah,
right. It's all situational. It's situational awareness. That's really what it is, because you understand, like, you know what I mean, the ups and the downs and the pitfalls. So tell us more, man. So,
in truth, that's exactly what it is. It's one of those. The shit from the last several years really furthered me to want to help people who just don't think they can go any further. They just don't think that life can get any better. Now, the last 2 years, I've been doing a lot of sort of working with people who just want to get their life slightly better. And it's not always been for me. I like people who are already doing well and want to really succeed in life. So I've sort of changed.
Because you haven't got to do much then.
What was that?
So is that because you haven't got to do much then?
I wish. The problem is they actually put more demands on my time. It's unreal. Wow. The problem is anyone who's really, really low, when they get a life coach, as soon as things get better, they think that's the end of it. They think it's all done and over with. And they don't realise it's literally just the beginning. Whereas people who want to really, really achieve and just need direction and support, they're the sort of people who'll stay with you for life, or a long haul at least. They'll always be interacting. Even once they've left you and they've accomplished what they want to do, you're still part of that journey. You're not just someone who's quick fixing and then they're going off and then it's all breaking down and they're coming back. That's not what I want.
All right.
So you really want to fix people. Don't you know the world is unfixable?
I don't want to fix people. I want them to fix themselves. Actually, someone said this the other day. Yeah. Somebody went, I'm the life coach that wants everyone to be happy. And I said, no, I'm the life coach that wants everyone to make themselves happy.
That's really the key.
I want to help you to learn how to make yourself happy. Because if you can't make yourself happy, it's done and over with.
You really can't make anybody else happy. And I think that's why so many people are not happy, is because they're looking for that external fix that's just not there. You know, people can entertain you, but happiness comes from inside.
Exactly. I mean, I try and find...
That was complete bullshit.
What?
I try and find positive aspects in the worst situations, and I've had some really bad ones. So
go on, tell us one then.
Well, for one, those that know me well know I had epilepsy for quite a few years, and things were going really well in my life. And then I had a very bad seizure that basically I wasn't able to really feed myself, wash myself, look after myself. And having to get back to just a livable standard was quite hard.
Like a good Friday night.
Actually, it sounds like several Good Friday nights.
Yeah.
But it took me a long time to get back to a place where I could do the basic things for myself. And I saw so many people around me giving up over the little shit like, oh, I lost my job. And like, I lost the ability to feed myself. Just fucking, just keep going.
That's deep, man.
How do you not feed yourself? Like literally, even if you had no hands and no feet, all you got to do is shove your face into your plate. I will always find a way to eat. That will happen.
Okay, I should have corrected that. Eat like a civilized human being, not like Emily when she's got salad and she's there going.
Right.
So yeah, so that's the base of me. It's funny because I give Emily a lot of shit for being annoying, but out of all the people I've ever worked with, she's absolutely one of the best.
Yeah, what?
But she's one of the few people that can actually put up with the fact that I go, geez, you're doing my fucking head in.
Tolerate you.
It's funny because Michelle puts she's my work wife, and there is days it feels like that.
It's kind of nice. I'm so glad you hooked us up. But yeah, I think there was a point that Mike actually wrote me off. It's like, oh, she's boring. She's obnoxious. I don't like her. True?
I wouldn't say I wrote you off. I just couldn't. You seemed like you were just sick to death of everything. So I just
pretty much was.
Yeah, I just wasn't.
What's your story, Emily?
I don't really have a story. I had a really nice childhood. My mom, my dad, my brothers and my sisters. I've always had money. I don't know.
I like the story where you tried to liquefy your sister with a boat.
That's a horrible story.
What?
That is horrible. Okay, that's funny if you know the story and you've been around it for a while. But if you don't know the story, like there's so many times I've told the story about where I cut my sister's legs off and I'm cracking up and everybody's just like, are you serious? Let's see.
One, do not piss her off. And two, do not get on a boat with her because she'll have you chopped into chub.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm in the UK.
So my story, actually, I have a huge story, and that's actually why Mike ended up following me, is because I told my story on Snapchat. I think the part that I told
a huge story on Snapchat.
A huge story?
It must have took like a week. 10-second clips.
No,
I mean,
she told one story about. I love it when Steve gets people with these things. Literally, she told one story about an aspect of her life that made me realise she's very much a survivor, but very much a fighter for what she wants. She will adapt. So I started paying more attention, and we worked with one another. And I mean, we spoke a few times about the Bubbler project, and then it sort of went from there.
Cool.
Yeah, I can tell a story in under 3 minutes. And I can tell it pretty riveting, too. I can have you crying.
Go on, then.
Oh, no, I don't want to cry. Give me a break. Look, it's 8 o'clock. Time to wrap it up.
Okay, guys. Emily's going to tell the story in the after party, so I hope you come join us in the after party.
Yeah.
I'm going to twerk while telling a crying story.
Yeah.
She's going to twerk, crying story, and Mr. Stephen Brown is going to show us some of his homemade porn. So come check us out in the after party. The link is up. Bye for now, guys.
Only if you got to be over 18.
Everybody say bye.
Yeah.
Bye, guys. We'll see you next week.
Peace
Thanks
out.
for joining.